Not a great way to start a video, wiping my nose, but here we go. I am in a different environment. This is my parents' house. I am 32 weeks and 5 days. 32 weeks and 4 days. I usually have a scan on my 4th day, but nope. Try and ignore the buzzing noise. She's got a fish tank, and it's the only thing I can lean it against. And that tapping is the thermometer. It's chem off, but I'm not sticking my hands in that water, quite frank. I've had quite a lot of hospital appointments. Nothing's wrong as such, it's just my blood pressure. Apparently it's high 1 minute and then low the next, and then it's fine. It doesn't help that they measure it as soon as I sit down, because it's like, well, I've just walked quite far and it has been quite hot weather and you decide to measure it now. But anyway, I was in hospital overnight last week. My blood pressure was high and it was remaining high, so they put me on these tablets where I take 3 a day. I took 3 a day and they kept me monitored overnight, and they said, right, yep, you can go, just take these 2 more at home and then come in the next day. Which, why they didn't keep me in overnight, I've no idea. But they kept me in overnight that night, but not the next night. They just said to come in the next day, so that's paying out more bus fare. And then I came in that next day and she said, yep, your blood pressure's fine, but you need to be monitored by your local midwife. So I went to my local midwife and she said, your blood pressure's high again. So she sent me to the hospital to get it monitored, and it was normal by the time I got there. And they thought it was preeclampsia, but because I'm not getting any other symptoms like the headaches or the vision disturbances or anything like that, they've said it's stress, which doesn't surprise me because we are signed up with the council, which is a point my partner's meant to be ringing them. We're with the council and they haven't found us anywhere, and I'm due like November, or between now and the 6th of November, or later, whichever, depends when she wants to make an appearance. So that's stressing me out because we haven't found anywhere and we're really struggling for space. We're trying to get rid of stuff and it's just not working. It's a single bedroom, not a double one, which I accidentally put on the application it was double because we could fit a double bed in. My mum and his mum are bashing heads, like not constantly, it's not an everyday thing, but sometimes like his mum will say something and I'll be like, you shouldn't have said that. And my mum will obviously not kick off, but she'll tell me how she feels and I'll tell my partner how my mum feels, and then me and my partner end up arguing sometimes, and that's not good for us. I don't want his family to come through yet until I've got into a routine with her once she's here, because I'm not going to be up for seeing anyone. And there was something else. Oh, and it would just go in there all the time, going to the hospital, because I got put on antibiotics because apparently I have protein in my pee, and they put me on antibiotics and said, right, you need to take these. So I took them, and then a couple of days later the consultant says, oh well, there's nothing in your pee, so you need to stop taking them, and it's just messing my body up, and I'm just worried that they're going to cause problems with me or her, and that's not fair. They're messing my body up, they're not letting my body settle on particular tablets or settle off them. I don't feel too looked after, if I'm honest. I'm constantly getting my blood pressure checked, which at my local midwife I don't mind because it's only like a 10-minute walk away, but going into a hospital all the time, it's spending money that I don't have, and I'm having to borrow, and I don't like borrowing. But yeah, had quite a stressful 31 week. I'm now 32 and 4. I had the midwife on Monday, the local one, and then she told me to go to hospital. By the time I got to hospital, it was fine, and they said it could be stress. I've got another hospital appointment for my blood pressure tomorrow, and I've got to house sit again because my mum's on holiday. And then tomorrow I've got to see my local midwife again. No, I haven't.
From Tracy. Behave yourself.
Alright. My mum can send messages through Alexa even though she's on holiday. And I've just pooped. But yeah, nothing today. Hospital tomorrow. And then my midwife on Thursday. And then my partner gets paid on Friday, so we can do a bit of shopping. And he's at work, so I can't even do that. So I'm hoping everything goes fine. I'm sick of going to hospital, sick of going to midwife. So that is me, 32 weeks, 4 days.